This is your future. And with the climate emergency right here, we're seeing trees dying. We're seeing red cedar trees dying from drought on Vancouver Island and where I live in the country. And it's changed. Our climate has changed. Look at the cold mornings. This shouldn't happen this time of year either. And we're seeing it in other parts of the world, and the change in the oceans and the melting ice in the Arctic. So it's here. And it is time to act, and the time to act is now. And that is, you save these ancient forests, you stop the Site C, and you stop fracking. Those are the three things we should be doing in BC right now. There's no economics in any of them. We, the public, are subsidizing the forestry, the forest companies. People have said $1 million a day. We think it's closer to $10 million a day. That is not really known by the public. And we're certainly subsidizing what might be 16 or 20 billion for a dam that can't be built with Site C. And the fracking, we're giving them all kinds of subsidies. And now the partners have pulled out of that mill that was going to be built in Kitimat. So why are we following this wrong path? There's some blindness in the government that aren't looking at the whole public. But as somebody said one on a political panel last week, sort of said they're a Labour government and they don't care about the environment. So we must change that course, and we haven't got much time.
What's one thing that you would suggest to us to do as youth to help fight this fight? And what's something you would want to say to youth about this topic?
Well, it's your future. It is your future. And look at Greta Thunberg. Look at the difference she has made in raising awareness. You can all raise awareness. Learn the issues. Of course, having your facts right is really important. And using them, and you're all on social media. You know how to use social media better than I do. And Facebook and all of that. And there are a lot of petitions going around. Make sure you sign them, send them off to other people. But it's harder now because of COVID, but you can work with the internet and inform your friends. And we need everybody. And even just being an onlooker at Fairy Creek or something is something to look at, not to stand on the line. And go out and see these forests for yourself.
What is, according to you, the best way to educate the public, and how can we mobilize the public?
It's much more difficult now because of the loss of the mainstream press. I used to be on TV every week. I used to, that happened. And, I could always phone a reporter. I could get front page stories if there was a story like we did with Blackwood Sound and the arrests and all of that. And we used to have rallies at the legislature. And actually the Fairy Creek people have been doing it, and the Forest March have been doing it carefully. But it isn't quite the same. So I guess it's social media, and from what I understand when talking to younger people, it's Facebook. You can use it very well. Ken Wu, in a short period of time, in his 2 years of the Endangered Ecosystems Alliance, he has 50,000 followers.
What keeps you motivated to keep fighting for what's right, even when morale is very, very low?
I think that I'm really lucky that I'm a more optimistic, hopeful person. That I don't give up. I don't give up. I'm going to keep fighting because it is what I really believe in. I know that we're going down the wrong road. And if we don't change our course, we'll end up where we're headed, and we don't want to run off the cliff. That's a simple way. And we need everybody who can to stand up and speak out, because they do eventually listen. They have to. So you keep the pressure on, but I think the more people are engaged, the more important it is. And you can build up your strength together.